We're coming to you from the Adelaide Oval. There's much on the line in today's match between Adelaide and Brisbane. The middle stretch of the season invariably sorts the wheat from the chaff. Who will elevate themselves and who will sink under pressure? And out they come, led by their skipper. I'm joined by Daniel Harford. Great to have you along, Harf. How do you see this one unfolding?
Good to be here, Hutto. I'm going with the Crows. If in doubt, go with the home team. If this match was played at a neutral venue, I think you'd have to toss a coin.
Thanks, Harf. Time for some last-minute instructions as the captains meet in the middle. Fitzroy trailed Adelaide by 8 points at the final change of their Round 8 1995 meeting at Football Park. The 1-6 Lions unleashed carnage in the final term, piling on 9 goals to 2 to run away with a 33-point victory, 15-9 to 9-12. Among the stars for the winners were a young Chris Johnson with 3 goals and Doug Hawkins in his final year in the AFL with 22 touches and a goal. It turned out to be Fitzroy's second last win before merging with the Brisbane Bears at the end of 1996. All is in readiness and the umpire will get us underway. McInerney slaps it out. Neal does the roving. Dunkley, Archie, they've worked it well. How's the entry? Day demanded the footy and got it.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
That won't score. It's a disappointing result. Probing ball. Saligo can keep it moving. Clever kick. Cumming has found some space. Normally delivers. Laird. He ran into a brick wall. Scholl in the centre square. Murray. Keane. He's made a bright start. Fogarty wins the contest hands down. Millerer. Keys. Cumming. Andrews tries to spike it out of the danger zone. We're still waiting for the first goal of the match. O'Brien with the tap. Dawson, he's going for home. And why wouldn't he with a finish like that?
I feel better now they're in front and getting some reward on the scoreboard.
One goal straight plays, no score. McInerney wins it down. Saligo is there in the clinches. Payne showing why he's such a good defender. That's a useful ball. Zorko in the clear. Searching kick. Berry with a chance to relieve the pressure. Doesn't often waste it. Cumming went bang. He's caught. Kicks to space. Which way will it bounce? Shaves the grass with that one. Wilmot. Foot race on the wing. McCluggage leading by example. Kicks laterally in no man's land. Berry, he's gone. They've put themselves under pressure. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Keys throws it on the boot. Time to turn on the Jets. Fogarty, he's been dispossessed. Wilmot, McCluggage, dangerous to leave on his own. What's he got on offer? Slick hands. Lester. His field kicking is normally first rate. Anyone's ball. That's commitment to the cause. Millerer gets there first. Gets his kick despite the heat. Cumming on a lead. Keys feeling the heat. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. Good ruck work. Dawson navigated the traffic. Neal intercepts. Dunkley. He's made a hot start to this match. No wonder coaches go grey. He might have thought about the corridor. Saligo, Thilthorpe, working hard and presenting well. O'Brien, Dunkley is there in defence. Quarter time here, a great contest so far, and lots to look forward to. Gary Lyon is down on the boundary. Gaz, what have you got for us?
The Lions have been forced into some changes already because they really didn't look like scoring in that term. They need better method in their ball movement and they need to work harder as well. I feel like they could start hitting the scoreboard if that pressure on them drops off a little bit, but they haven't coped with it at all well so far.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. McInerney showing his skills. Bailey, it's a tough game. They cannot keep him quiet. Answorth, they are hunting the ball carrier. It hasn't been a great spectacle, but at least it's close. Good ruck work. Dawson, under pressure. Saligo, he just keeps racking up disposals. Misses the target and it's out of play.
Both sides making their fair share of mistakes. It's just a matter of who can punish the opposition the most.
McInerney gets his hand to it. Bailey cops some unwanted attention. They're tackling with venom today. Who can get the clearance? Bailey, Dunkley. This is promising. He's been busy so far. Keane clears the area. Hipwood has a paddock in front of him. McCluggage can run with the footy. On the non-preferred. Rayner is the man on the spot and he's marked.
Goals have been tough to come by. Got to make the most of your opportunities.
That is going very close. It's a goal.
He's usually very accurate, and that was no exception. Great play.
So a goal apiece and a good contest so far. McInerney wins it down like Batman and Robin. Dunkley, Neal, Archie running in support. Gets the kick away. Who's front and centre? He's not one to take a backward step. Michelini with a chance to run. Honours the lead. Picking their way through. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Neil Bullen hasn't seen a lot of it. Phil Thorpe, that one was always his.
They're happy if he can halve the contest and bring the Crummers into play, but those hands are looking sticky.
The crowd noise tells you all you need to know.
Well, it's one thing to take the contested mark, but another to have the composure to finish off your good work.
The Crows have the edge, but they're in a dogfight. Don't worry about that. McInerney has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. Bailey. Michelini. That's confidence for you, not going with the spoil. Quality delivery by foot. Rankin has charged into space. Dawson. This is good ball movement. By hand. Who was he aiming for? It's a poor entry. A waste, really. The Lions might be about to start something. Manages to find a teammate. And they're away. They're moving the footy well here. Kicks to centre wing. Neal, all on his own. That's skillful. McInerney, strong grab. Bailey, he's stopped in his tracks. Into the middle with the kick. How will the umpire see this? Hacking it forward. Centre square, loose ball. Keane. They're a big chance here. Payne doing what he does best. Look at the desperation. The Lions have won it back. Good thinking and good execution too. Dunkley. Half-time, and it's been a dour struggle so far. Not a lot of highlights, but at least we have a close one. Gary's back. What's caught your eye, Gaz?
The Crows would no doubt like to hit the scoreboard a bit more, but they're absorbing the pressure very well, and there's been lots of it applied. This might be a case of grinding the opposition down rather than blowing them away.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. O'Brien punches it out of the ruck. Dawson, who can run onto this and pump it forward? They have absolutely spifflicated him. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. Important clearance here. Neal, McInerney in the right spot. That's a dreadful hand pass. Phil Thorpe takes a beauty. Shoal, it's not a fair fight. The umpire says you had prior opportunity.
Nothing wrong with ambition, but you've got to know your limits.
Michelini, good tackle. They appeal for a free kick. but we'll have a stoppage. O'Brien slaps it out. Dawson under pressure. Neither side able to clear the footy. O'Brien with the tap. Saligo, Peatling with time. Gathers it cleanly on the wing. Well played. Keys. O'Brien. This is promising. Rankin has it within range.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
Going at his first, and he's got it.
He's finally on the score sheet. It's been quiet today, but he made that one count.
The Crows on the board first after half-time. The big men fly. Neal, Dunkley, pounces. He doesn't waste many. Hipwood, that's a bruising tackle. The fans will be happy to see this. The umpire will have it. It's been a great duel between the two big men. Dawson, Nankervis. Fogarty has a vice-like grip. Sends them inside 50 again. Rankin, he's taken a beauty.
He's 1 from 1 so far.
That's offline, didn't really give it a chance.
That was an absolute shocker. Would have been easy to kick it than miss it.
Zorko to bring it back in. McCluggage presents in space. Tidy ball. They must tidy up their kicking. They're looking good. Fogarty marks. That's hard to stop.
Normally a reliable kick. Can he make this one count?
Goes at goal, and that is an opportunity gone begging.
Not a gimme goal, but probably should have been kicked nevertheless.
They've struggled to get it past the centre. Good work rate. Searching kick. Hipwood can keep it moving. Lohman slips over the shoulder. What's he got on offer? He's had little impact so far. Keane, we've seen that before. Keys, all alone in the centre square. Probing ball. Andrews is there to save the day. Lowers the eyes. Leicester works hard to present. They need a spark. Walker makes good contact. 3 quarters in, and this one's still up for grabs. Huge last quarter coming up. Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
The Lions have just got to start hitting the scoreboard. They've stood up well defensively, given what they're up against, but they look impotent forward of the ball. A couple of quick goals can turn this around and put a different kind of pressure on the opposition. Scoreboard pressure, which is still the greatest pressure there is in football.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. McInerney got his palm to it. Saligo, a model of consistency. Dawson has turned it on today. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. O'Brien with a deft tap. Dunkley, Neal lays it off. Fletcher, Hipwood looking to peg one back. Murray making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Archie, desperate defence. Well, I suppose if you're going to turn it over, that's not the worst place. They're playing with purpose and poise. Attracted a crowd. He's everywhere at the moment. Day, not his best. Laird is calm in a crisis, taking no chances there.
There might have just been a little bit of panic there. It was a nervous moment.
Keane with the footy. Rankin, terrific forward pressure. Worrell can take some time and find the right option. Murray working hard and being rewarded. Thilthorpe should be in the votes today. Fogarty, got to get it on quickly. Rankin, Keys has got loose. Crouch, Fogarty couldn't get a disposal. Fletcher didn't need to be asked twice. It's on the way. Good looking kick. He's dogged it.
You turn the ball over there, you've got to expect to pay the price.
It's a comfortable margin, but they wouldn't want to rest on their laurels. McInerney wins it down. Dunkley. He's only had the one inside 50. He's hit up the lead. What's he got on offer? They've got them on the overlap. Michelini couldn't burst through. The distance is the only problem. It's there!
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
Probably too little too late, but this isn't beyond the realms of possibility. McInerney wins it out of the centre. Neal, Archie, Dunkley. He's run into trouble. Time is starting to become a factor. McInerney palms it down. McCluggage, Lohman runs onto it. Who's at home? Punched away. Rayner going at his second. Cameron is all on his own and marks. In he goes.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
They don't come easier.
That was a bit too easy. The ball movement was excellent, but not great pressure.
The Lions are back in business. O'Brien showing his skills. Peatling. The defenders will be nervous. Fogarty is so strong one-on-one.
He hasn't managed to find the middle yet. He should do so here.
He's given it a tug and missed.
Missed one he should have got and let him off the hook.
Zorko tasked with the kick in. Cameron in the clear. Fletcher pushes into space and receives the footy. Good looking kick. The Lions are out of trouble, picking their way through. McCluggage onto it in a flash. Lohman, Fletcher, they're building something dangerous here. Cameron on a lead. The Crows claim 4 vital points in the race to September. What a match that was, half. What did you make of it?
That's going to hurt because a win